In this video, I'm going to explain the entire secret questline in Anime Last Stand's new Godly JoJo update. If you enjoyed the video, maybe leave a like or subscribe, and please know that this event is time-gated, so there are a couple things that we can't find out yet because we need to wait 3 days. Anyways, let's get into it. So the new JoJo update has a new Godly, being Dio, or Ancient Vampire, which you can of course unlock by completing his Godly trials here, and a couple of these trials are related to a secret questline you can find in the lobby, specifically for evolving Pucci and for completing Pucci's questline. You need to of course complete these questlines here, which you can find outside the shop or near the Spirit Shard Converter. So if you try to talk to these guys normally without these certain items that you need, they'll say, I don't see any reason to talk to you right now. This guy will just not say anything. So I'll be going over in this video what you need to actually talk to them and what kind of happens if you talk to them. But do keep in mind that this event is time gated and there are a couple things that we can't find out yet, which I'll have to keep you updated on in the future when we can actually find them out in 3 days. Anyways, the first thing you'll definitely need is going to be the diary pages 1, 2, and 3. You can get page 1 from the Legends stage of the new map with a 15% chance. You also could get it before by AFKing in the lobby, but it had a really low chance, so I'd recommend just doing this until you get to page 1. Once you have page 1, you can immediately get page 2 and 3 by going to the summon area here and talking to Sukuna for the Godly quest where he was behind the rocket. Talk to him. I've already done it, so it doesn't say it to me, but he will give you this dialogue option of, hey, that's from Dio's diary, I can give you a second piece or whatever, and he gives you page 2, which you can then use by talking to Speedwagon, which will be found in the shop area over here. So just walk into the shop, turn to the right, you'll see Speedwagon, talk to him here, and he will say, of course I already did it, but he will say that he has page 3 or something along those lines, and he'll give you page 3. I don't know, I never paid attention too much to the dialogue, but I do have all 3 pages now just by talking to them. And what you might not know, because it is all just random gibberish at first, is that these actually do have objectives for you to complete. These are kind of quests in themselves. You see that page 2 actually has current devil flying defeated for me, 173 out of 500. All 3 of these diary pages will have different objectives. I believe page 1 is killing resistant enemies, page 2 is of course the flying ones, then page 3 is mini bosses. You don't have to worry about completing those just yet, but just make sure you do get the item to start the quest. The next item you'll need is a moon fragment, which you can find around the map in legend stages. It's not always going to be there, they're not guaranteed, but there is going to be a little pop-up when it spawns where it says a moon fragment has appeared in green text where you normally get new cash. Now it is actually confirmed in a later dialogue with Dio that these aren't just a random chance and it spawns in the beginning of every hour. I'm not sure if the chance is 100% for it to spawn, but I waited for a new hour and I personally found a moon fragment as soon as it hit 3 o'clock, or 3 o'clock and 3 minutes or something, so it seems to be true. And then in that dialogue with Dio he also says that there's a limit for 1 per day, so you actually can only get 1 moon fragment per day, which means the event is time gated. We'll talk about that later, so at least get 1 for now to start the questline. Next, you'll of course want the units from this update, being Dio and Pucci, the 2 NPCs in the lobby. Dio can be obtained from Banner 3. He's a mythic, and then you can evolve him using stuff from the Legend stages, and a craftable CD disc, or obtainable from the story, then a bunch of shards and essence and stuff. Once you have him evolved, you also want to go for Pucci, which you'll need him to talk to Pucci, of course. He's going to be from the Legend stage Act 3 with a 2%. Personally, I don't have him, but I do know somebody that does have him, so all the info I'll talk about next for the questline and stuff won't be directly from me, but I did get a pretty good idea of it from somebody else. Now once you have the diary pages, the moon fragment, and then Pucci unevolved, you should be able to talk to Pucci in the lobby, and he'll give you a new dialogue line about completing your quests here, and he'll actually translate all the diary pages for you, so you should be able to read all of them instead of just one at a time. Again, I don't have Pucci, so I haven't started this questline yet. Then, if you complete all the quests and go back to Pucci, you might need a vampire bone for this. I don't think you do though, I don't think it's guaranteed necessary, but if you do, then yeah, vampire bone. You can talk to Pucci with the quest completed and he will give you a green baby. So green baby is needed to evolve Pucci into his sea moon form. Once you evolve Pucci, you should be able to talk to Dio, and he actually will respond this time, which is how we got the info about the moon fragments earlier, about them being limited per day, and then also spawning hourly. So let me read the full dialogue for you, I'll try my best to pronounce stuff. Pious, sterling, saintly, arise and conquer the heavens above. The moon revolves uncertainly around Morio at the start of every hour since you merge with its spirit. Obtain 3 celestial fractures of the moon and bring them to me. You can only obtain 1 a day, and don't let greed blind your vision. At last, we shall atone for our kind sins and achieve heaven. And for now, that's pretty much where the quest is going to stop, because he asked us for 3 celestial fractures, and we can only get 1 per day. So I'll have to keep you guys updated of what happens in the next 3 days. For now though, if you want to get started with the quest and everything like that, if you're confused at first, that is how the quest is progressed until the time gate here, the 3-day limit, which is kind of unfortunate. I don't know why they did that, but whatever. I'll come back to you guys in 3 days in a different video or something, let you guys know how the godly grind goes. But for now, that's the entire quest we know, start to finish, until we're time gated. Anyways, yeah, I thought I'd make this video just to clear some things up if you guys are confused on how moon fragments spawn and stuff like that, what you need to actually talk to these NPCs, because, I don't know, it's kind of confusing. Anyways, thank you for watching, hope you enjoyed, or found it helpful, hope to see you in the next one, and have a great day.